So you want to sell more stuff online. Now, no matter if you're trying to run ads, do content, or cold outreach, you will waste time and money targeting the wrong people. And trust me, I sent 71,000 cold emails from January to April, and I got a solid 1 call booked. That's why you need to do market research on your ideal client inside and out. Hi, my name is Camilo. I own a performance ads agency called Epic Ads Lab, and we deliver UGC videos for the biggest brands like CapCut, Adobe, Remington, and I can name a whole bunch of other ones. But a lot of my time is spent doing market research and writing scripts for UGC creators and my team to make ad content. And with so many of our videos getting good results, we know what market research works, and I'm going to give you some really cool secret tips that I've discovered along the way, which can save you time and get you results that look like these, which keep our clients nice and happy. And by the end of this video, you will know how to do market research with my AI prompts that will make market research fast and easy, know your ICP inside out, and a bonus, know something about your ICP you probably never thought about. Let us begin. So I'm going to just start here with problems if you don't do the right market research, because what you might be thinking, oh my God, I always do market research well, like marketing 101. You probably are doing things completely wrong, which will mean that you will target the wrong people, which will mean that you're going to get low conversion rates, damage your brand perception, which happened to some of our clients where all they basically did at the beginning was look at what their competitors were doing and essentially just replicating it and making it a little bit better. But they hadn't done the research up front to know that actually the pain points that their ideal buyers had were completely wrong. To give another example, one of our biggest brands we worked with was selling air fryers, and they thought they were targeting moms and people who are a lot older that wanted to spend money on these kind of products. But after research and trying so many different things, we realized that they should have been targeting 25 to 30-year-olds who were moving in with their boyfriend or girlfriend and were trying to just save time because they were busy working all day, every day, and starting side hustles, and they didn't want to spend a lot of time making food. So they were actually targeting the wrong people by hiring the wrong creators, hiring the wrong spokespeople for the video, using the wrong language, and it was a complete, utter mess. Now, if you actually think about how Facebook sees content, it looks like this. Facebook will see an ad and they will show it to these people, okay? Then there'll be a group of people that scroll past the ad and go, I don't want to see this. And so they don't show it to this group of people, right? And there'll be a group of people that do watch the video and they go, cool, let's show it to more of these guys. And then the same thing, and then the same thing, and the same thing, until they end up going to the bottom where they find the perfect audience to see an ad. Now, if you go a little bit further into this, right, what you see is something like this. There is a blood sugar support ad, image, or video. I'm 45, unless my glucose level doesn't spike like it before. This is an ad. What Facebook sees is the following: glucose levels, 45-year-old, inflammation, natural remedies, supplement, colors, red, black, blood sugar. But what Facebook also sees is this. They categorize people based on these data points. So glucose level, people with low glucose levels. Colors, red and black, people that react to ads of this color palette, right? Inflammation, people who suffer from inflammation. Everything in the ad, like the research, makes Facebook's job so much easier to be able to target the ads to the right people. This is an exact science. This is why we're called Epic Ads Lab. We look at the science of the ad creators and reverse engineer as to what we should be doing in the marketing. So if your content isn't well researched, it won't be well targeted. So how to do audience research. So audience research starts with these 4 main things. We've got the features, benefits, pains and desires, and objections. Notice this pyramid. The features is the smallest part and objections is the highest. And I guarantee you haven't even thought about objections for your brand or product. So let's get cooking. Features and benefits. What the product actually does or has. And this is, you want to say this in your phrase. So that. So a natural ingredient supplement, so that it's gentle on the body and reduces harmful chemicals. Lightweight and breathable mesh shoe, that's the feature, so that you can run for long distances comfortably. Thermostat with Wi-Fi connectivity and app control, so that you can control the temperature from anywhere in the house for convenience. Now, this is very important because if you don't connect the so that from your audience research, you're going to get the wrong so that. So do the people that actually like natural ingredients care about being gentle with the body, or they just care about something else? Maybe they like the taste of natural ingredients. Both, no, that's not true. But these things are very connected, and I'll show you later how to connect them properly. The next is pain. You have conscious pain and unconscious pain. So conscious pain is you are in pain and you know why. Okay, so you have a problem and you know the consequence of the problem. So I have backache because I am working on my desk all the time. That is a conscious pain. Unconscious pain is you're in pain and you don't know why. Every day I wake up with a bad neck. I'm having that problem right now and I don't know why. But you have an unmet desire. I want to get rid of spots on my face and I don't know how to do it. I don't know why I'm having this. Is it my diet? Is it my gut health? Is it the supplements I'm taking? There are a lot of pains that people have. They don't know why they have them. Next are desires. The 8 life forces, which is from the book Casualtizing: survival, enjoyment of life and life extension, enjoyment of food and beverages, freedom of fear, pain and danger, sexual companionship, comfortable living conditions, to be superior, winning and keeping up with the Joneses, care and protection for loved ones, and social approval. Now, each of these are very important desires because almost anything, actually everything can be connected to one of these desires. So we're thinking about this case, right, for my SD cards, where would these go? So it could be comfortable living conditions, so you can work and live comfortably knowing that your SD cards are not going to break. Or it would be something like, I don't know, to be superior. Like, I want to look like I spend money on my gear, therefore I want to get this. Or life extension. You don't want to throw yourself out the window when you lose an SD card. No. But all these desires are angles you can be using. Supplements to get rid of acne. You might think this could be comfortable living conditions, or to be superior and keeping up with the Joneses, or social approval. But you can also do sexual companionship. Are you afraid to go on a date when you have all this acne? What if you take this? Your potential partner will not look at your face. Now, the best places to actually find the pains and desires of your ideal client profile are firstly Reddit. So in Reddit, you are looking for previous and current situations and attempted or product/failed attempts. So if you're looking at this is an example from the purple pillow. I have a purple pillow and now I started looking for a new pillow as I don't feel like it supports my neck enough when sleeping on the side. So I have a purple pillow is your previous situation. Trigger for change that doesn't support your neck enough. Attempted product is I got the medium pillow, which supposedly is good for side sleepers. That right there is a desire. The first thing I noticed when lying down on the side is that now the angle between my shoulder and neck is less than 90 degrees, which is probably why I have recently been experiencing more neck pain. That right there is the reason for the failed product. Lastly, the purple pillow is super expensive and I had cheaper and better pillows. So that's another pain point. Better and cheaper alternative. Price. So now if we're going to actually make this into the research for our ad creatives, we can say, hey, if you are a side sleeper, you should get this pillow because it makes sure that your shoulders and neck are more than 90 degrees so that you sleep better at night. Okay, here's another one. This is for mushroom coffee. I've tried it quite recently. I work in hospital and night shifts. I'm usually struggling towards the end, right? Previous situation. But I don't want a massive caffeine here. Trigger for change. So I've tried these 4 Sigmatic Instants. That's the attempted product. And they give me just enough of a lift to get me to the end of the shift, but I don't destroy my sleep, right? So that's the current situation. Also, not destroying sleep is a desire when I get home in the morning, but it's not that nice to drink compared to the good stuff. So the flavor sucks. That's a pain. So just from these Reddit posts, you're able to gather so much information from the people that are buying your product. You can't find these on reviews of your competitors. You can't find these in the ads your competitors are running, and you can't find these that much on the comments on your competitors' videos. So stop going there. Here's another location you can find pains and desires. So reviews. Now reviews, people have something to say. And it's usually negative or they have something amazing story of a positive, but I'm not going to talk about your competitors, just like a Reddit post will. It's still a good place to get information. For example, this product is great. This was for a shaver. Trigger for change was metal clippers, difficult to use, left a lot of mess to clean up and didn't get very close. So I could only be bothered with doing this once a week because of whatever reason, previous situation. Current situation is that using this new product, happy doing it every few days. It gets a close shave, maybe not wet close shave, which is a pain point, but could also be a desire. They want a wet close shave. It also cleans up in an instant. Just a review, you can get so much information. The same thing here. This is for an air fryer, has a removable divider, which means you can cook items on each side at different temperatures. No other market has this. Okay, as other attempts, other air fryers don't have this thing. The next place, and this one is actually, there's so much source here, like it's actually TikTok comments. So here is a flosser. Now the comments go crazy. So only water, can you add something else? I've been using it for years. It's a must for braces or dental implants. Does it make your teeth white? It makes everything dirty by spraying water everywhere. It just doesn't seem powerful enough. These are all potential objections that your ideal clients are having. So they're probably thinking, I'm not going to buy this because it doesn't seem powerful enough to get anything off your teeth. So when you're making an ad, you got to find a way to show that it's powerful enough. So now that one person or whoever is thinking about these objections can be solved. You can fix this one too. Does it make your teeth white? Only water, or can you add something else? Make a good video. Hey, if you want this flosser, you can add Listerine to actually do two things at the same time. Boom. You just actually made the product look a lot better. This bottle one, this did the same thing. It was like, does it make a noise when blending? So they played it, they played the sound. And then the comments were crazy. It's not worth it. It doesn't blend well enough, not enough power. So you can make a video where you blend something that you might think needs a lot of power, like a bunch of seeds and fruit. You can answer all these questions with video content. 21 million views answering the question, doesn't make noise when blending, because you understand your target audience. Lastly is objections. Now, objections, this is so much sauce here. Like, I can't even give this for free. But these are the things that most marketers just don't do. And that's because you probably think it hurts to find objections for your product. And that's fine, whatever emotional thing you want to talk about. But when it comes to finding objections, if you don't pay attention to these, your ideal client is going to slip through your fingers. Because if you can't answer objections for your ideal client, they're not going to buy it in the first place. And they're probably eager to learn about this objection or have you solve it. For example, a time objection. Time frame. How long do you get resolved? The solution to this is to try and talk about different date formats. For example, you can get this result in 90 days, 3 months, 13 weeks. Qualification objection. Will this work for me? This is a big thing that people have. A lot of beauty, creams, programs, coaching. Will it work for me? So show different body types, races, demographics, sex. Effort required. I don't have time for this. So show how you can do things in less time, or show how you can do things with less work. Sophistication level. So the objection is, I don't know how to use this technology. I don't know how to do something when I'm not very good at a certain thing. So, for example, get leads without having to get 100 new email inboxes, or completely organize your entire workflow without knowing how to use Notion, for example. Location, does it work in the US? Shipping costs, like you can easily answer these with shipping worldwide and no extra fees. Case studies, will I be the first to try this? No, there's loads of results. You see the different people using it. You can see different clips of people trying the same product. This is the type of research you should be doing for all your product. You do this very easily. I'm going to leave an Excel sheet down below that you can click and download, and it has all of this for you, so you can just fill it out. Okay, now I'm going to give you the ChatGPT prompt that's going to allow you to do precise audience research from the horse's mouth. You're going to actually find out exactly how people speak, exactly what their desires and all of the stuff is, and it's going to be done within a few minutes. So let's get into it. Okay, so now we're on ChatGPT, and this is the first prompt. You will help me do audience research for my ideal client, and here's where you have to do your own input. So my business, for example, is a dental company that does water flossers for, I guess, all ages, maybe 15 plus, that want to have better teeth. And the transformation you bring is feel confident when smiling, right? This is just a very basic one. Say yes when you understand, boom. So GPT will say yes. Now the problem is you want to build essentially this table, right, with a lot of research. And I do this for all the brands we work with. But it needs the context that I've taught in this video and that I've made before. So you're going to go into the description below. You're going to get my free guide on making powerful UGC ads. You're going to go to the audience research section. You're going to select all of this up until the end of it where it shows the objections. So Control C. Now you're going to go back to ChatGPT. For context, here is the relevant information below regarding doing good audience research. Say yes when you understand, and then just Control V. You're going to paste all of that, or Command V. Yes. Now, the next prompt we're going to add, create a table with the following columns: features, benefits, desires, life force, all of these. Now, this is the fun part. This is where you have to actually do some work, right? I know it's hard, but you're going to go
into something like Reddit and you're going to search, for example, something like water flosser. So now you have a bunch of different threads from real human beings who are having discussions. I would look at the ones that have the most upvotes. So this one has 1.3K. So unpopular opinion, water flows don't do shit. Wait for everything to load. I'm gonna select this and scroll all the way down. This is getting like real human being discussions. Control C, you're gonna go to ChatGPT and say, below is a Reddit thread discussing water flossers. Using the context provided, fill in the table with the relevant, accurate information. And Control V, paste. So now that's gonna do some cooking. Okay, so as you can see, now we have a table filled out with features, benefits, desires, life force, pain points, struggles, objections, and handling non-UGC archetypes. Like just with this, you can think of so many angles. For example, if you think water flossers are not as good as string flossing, this is why you're wrong, for example, right? And now what you can do is you can go to Reddit, you can go to different threads, you can just do the same thing, right? You can copy this. You can say, hey, fill the table up with more from the following Reddit thread. And then you can go to TikTok comments. And then you can go to reviews and add the reviews. And basically, by the end of it, you can copy this into an Excel sheet. And you will have tons of real research from real human beings using real things that they're talking about without you making it up and just watching what your competitors are doing.
Okay, so what's next? I'm going to teach you exactly how to write a UGC script, which you can watch the video up here. Relevant links down below, and I'll see you in the next video.